Hi, everybody. Welcome to Moving Forward with Audrey Now. This is a Healing Path podcast. I am Audrey, and it seems that lately I'm simply dressing casually. So that's just what I'm doing right now. taking it easy and going with the flow, creating the flow, being the flow, and all of that. Now and then I'll wear something really cute. By and large, though, for the moment, I'm pretty casual. So, we're going to talk about today ways to uplevel your frequency. And I've taught a bunch, you must know a bunch, many different channels. I'm also a channel. We'll discuss this, it's all over the place. So, let us start with our breathing attunement. Sit comfortably. Allow yourself to relax. Obviously, if you're taking care of a child, or you're driving a vehicle, or you're in the kitchen creating food, or whatever, you're doing an experiment in a science situation, clearly pay attention to that. And then pay more attention to this when you can really focus, but definitely do this. So, a friend pointed out that people may not realize why breathing attunements are so important. Without oxygen, baby, so far, those of us in the human form cease to exist. And if you want to get as much oxygen as possible, it's important to breathe in a way that does that. Plus, our attitude, our intention, why we do what we do, how we do what we do, all affects the actual air and energy and vibration you receive and you permeate yourself with as you breathe. And that is important. Also, as much as possible, be in an area that has as clean air as you can get. I realize that could sound like an oxymoron, because in my opinion, the kind of clean air that we actually benefit from can be a very challenge to get. Even if you're near trees or near open water, depending on what that open water is. I've been near open water. You do not want to be near there. Neither did I. I left. Clean open water, clean trees, clean land, people with good vibrations. And yes, everyone can feel another person's vibe. Some of us are more sensitive about it, more acute than others, but we all know. You walk into a place and you go bad vibes. You know. You walk into another and go, oh, nice, and all of that. So pay attention to that. So the breathing we're going to do, we're going to be breathing into the diaphragm. I'm going to keep it very simple. You can't see me. You can put your hand on your diaphragm. So take in a breath and make sure, think of this as the bellows, that the diaphragm, not your shoulders, the diaphragm is puffing out, not your shoulders going up. So let's practice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now, declare that you're breathing into and from your diaphragm and your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now take in a simple breath. Exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Practice this. Practice this at least 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, dusk. So you know when you're breathing from your diaphragm, which is the way babies breathe automatically. Their little bodies pop up and down. They're breathing from their diaphragm. We all know how to do that unless there had been an issue with breathing from the get-go, in which case this is a good time to correct that, so that for, I'm going to say, the direction of your time on this planet, if we're doing it consecutively, you can be getting more oxygen, which for those of you who want to live on the earth for a longer period of time, will have you live on the earth for a longer period of time, especially if it's clean air. And then you could be asking to breathe in white light, golden light, soft blue of peace, green of awareness, yellow of intellect. You can do any of this with breathing attunements, with breathing, with every day of your life is an adventure. If you've gotten bored, it's the same thing, blah, 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 blah. You're the one that has become the same thing. You would benefit by making yourself an adventure. It doesn't have to be raucous, it could be gentle, or it could be not. You are the adventure. We are shifting and changing all the time, whether we are consciously aware of it or not. So our affirmation, our statement of power, intent, and action is, I evolve every day and I take positive steps in my life to benefit myself and others. I evolve every day and night and I take steps to benefit myself and others daily. I evolve day and night, and I take steps to benefit others and myself every day. That step can be thinking a positive thought. That step could be doing something nice for someone. That step can be giving them a lift to go wherever it is. That gift could be buying them lunch. That gift can be hugging them. That gift can be really looking at them and telling them what you love about them for real. Everybody, whether they say it or not, benefits from this. And especially at this time of critical mega change on our planet. Everyone I can think of benefits from hearing why they're of value, including you. Look yourself in the mirror, and whatever you see, this was a practice I did years ago when my daughter was a little girl. Now I have grandchildren that are older than she was then, her children. But look yourself in the mirror, and that person you see reflected back, you say, I love you. I love you. I look, I see, and you know what? I do. I love myself. If you don't love yourself, that's where we start. You do not have to be what you might think of as perfect. The third dimension is not made that way. So stop thinking, and you're not plastic, nor do you want to be. And if you're making yourself plastic, please reconsider. You're not AI. There's a place for AI. But it's different to be a person. I love and accept you. Thank you. And really take it in. Feel it. Allow it. Be it. And now, because it really is important to up-level your frequency, one way is with these gorgeous frequency stones. Love. The Creator, by whatever name you call him, her, it, they, them, created the stone through however the planet shifts and changes and makes rock. I painted them. And because these were made with love, both as stone and as a piece of art, and because they are rocks, and they are the old ones, they have been here ever since, so they carry ancient wisdom and energy. And when you have them, and I have a gallery of them, you get more centered, you get more grounded. You can start feeling a different kind of peace. You can hold the smaller ones, well, depending on the size of your hand and your strength, the smaller ones. And just be quiet and meditate with it, giving thanks. You don't even have to have anything special. Give thanks that you exist. Give thanks that you can see. However you can see. After cataract surgery, I am still nearsighted. Give thanks you can breathe. Give thanks you have hair. Give thanks you don't have hair. Whichever. So I wrote down different ways to up-level your frequency. Breathing attunements with consciousness and awareness, because you are the one who determines your life and the flow of your life. Not me, not anyone else, not whoever has more money, not who has less money, not who's cuter, not who's not cuter, not who is a different complexion, not who's a different sex or gender. You. So start with liking yourself. And there was a time I couldn't find anything about myself I liked. Start with something tiny if you have to. I started with something as small and seemingly insignificant, yet beautiful and precious. A buttercup. That's a tiny little yellow flower that looks like a little cup. And they're lovely. You start wherever you are. This does not mean to pretend to feel happy. If you're feeling sad or morose or annoyed, you don't fake it, and it's not fake it till you make it. That's not what this is. This is you, even if you're feeling morose. Look at what is going on. Why are you feeling like this? Is this really your feeling? Is this someone else's feeling? Are you having a thought inside that's something someone else taught you, so it's not your real thought? Let it go. Like, oh, those things we used to make wishes on with the dandelion, with the stuff that you can blow off. You make your wish, close your eyes and blow it off. Just like that, start to release these negative thought patterns. Think of them as clothes that no longer fit. Think of it as food that doesn't belong to you, it belongs to someone else. Give it away. Think of it as stuff you've already done. You don't need to do it anymore. Think of it as energy that would benefit someone else, so give it to them. Think of it as something you are recycling. Just energy. And allow yourself to get something more beneficial for you. So start with, let's see, how to up-level your frequency. 1, what is your attitude? What is your attitude in life? Do you believe you can up-level your frequency? Start there. If on the other hand you're someone who goes, nah, I could never do that, it's impossible, that's where you start to make a change, because you're defeating yourself from the get-go. So pay attention to whatever your attitudes are about anything. Are you a naysayer about any kind of forward momentum in any way? Look into that. I am going to... Excuse me, there's another one. Sorry, there's usually a third, but we will see. Look at that. There are times when someone suggests something to me, my first reaction might be no. Since I am aware that I can do that, I don't pay attention to that as the ultimate. It's like, oh, that's the starting no. Now let me actually look at this. So be aware of your own patterns. You have different patterns than anyone else, and yes, you can change them. So 1, look at your attitude. Look at your belief systems. Do you believe that whatever you think you are, that's it? You can't change, you can't grow, you can't move, that's it, you're stuck? No, not true. People these days, I'm not saying everyone, some, are even shifting whatever sex they might have started out as because they said it was the wrong sex for them. Different ways of looking at gender that I guarantee you were not the way it was when I was a child. It was different. And whatever it is now, give it another 20, 30, 40 years, it's going to be different. You can be sure of that. We'll be on other planets by then. If nothing else, definitely Mars. Yes, I said that. So look at what your belief systems are. Do you allow yourself to grow, to learn, to sprout? Do you think it's impossible for you? Everyone else, yes, you know. That's an inverted egotist. If everyone can do it, you're part of everyone, so can you. And even if it's in little steps, that's fine. Let go of your judgment about the size or quality of the steps. You start how you start. Number 3. What did I write? Releasing. All right, so it's hard for me to read whatever I wrote. Releasing whatever doesn't work anymore. Release what you're done with. I have had in the past, notice I added that, a tendency to keep little papers that I think or I tell myself that maybe at some point I'm going to organize. I don't even want to. So today, earlier, I said I'm cleaning up something every day that I no longer need. And if that means put it in the little recycling thing, which I don't know if they actually recycle, but I do, and we will see. So it's out of my home. whether it's little pieces of paper, bigger pieces of paper. If you're not using it, you're not going to use it, get rid of it. If it's something someone else can benefit from, give it to them. If it's something that belongs in the recycling bin, put it there. If it's something that needs to be thrown out, do that. But don't keep what no longer is of use. Let it go, let it go, let it go. This is a time of clearing and cleansing. And in order to grow into whatever the new might be, we have to get rid of the no good. It's like if somebody has an infection, you don't keep the infection. You clean it out and you heal it so the person can go forward. And that's the same with anything. Periodically, it's a good idea to clean out the refrigerator, clean out the cabinets, clean out your closets, clean out your cosmetics. All of it. You might want a different look. Allow that. Play with it. Okay. Understand, in order to really evolve, start looking at and reading what many different people are saying about reality. It's much bigger, wider, and beyond most people's method of thinking than most people are aware of. A lot of channels. I'm not doing the same channeling I had done previously. Maybe I'll start again. I don't know. I am painting these days. I just added 4 more beautiful paintings to my gallery. ¿Cómo se dice eso? Goddess Heart Gallery. Galería, let me say it in Spanish. Galería Corazón de Diosa. I added 4 more today. So yes, allow yourself to understand reality is shifting. Whether you listen to channel beings, whether you listen to the channel, whether you read this stuff, whether you think it's all nonsense, we are in flux. This is a time of reset, change, moving forward. It was prophesied by many, many different seers. This is it. I think for another 2-3 years, so do many others. I'm aware, we don't discuss politics here, so I'm not going to start now, but I am aware that there is, let's say, stuff going on politically that I'm personally not a fan of. And I'm also aware that many people are making it known how they feel about certain things. I just did. And so in a loving way, keep it in as loving a way as possible so your anger doesn't become the problem. And I don't make a hero out of anyone who talks a lot of garbage. That's just not what I look at. If someone talks and acts a lot of garbage, they're going to attract garbage. What you are, what you say, how you act becomes the magnet of what you attract. You want to attract abundance? Be kind, be generous, and do what you love doing and get good at it. Does that mean automatically finances will fly at you? Now and then. Can I guarantee it? No, I'm not going to guarantee that. I guarantee you'll be happier though, and is it more likely to come your way? Absolutely. Absolutely. So you keep up-leveling your frequency, your vibration by your choice, desire, and intention to do so, and by breathing, the lifting process. I'm getting higher and higher, lighter and lighter, freer and freer, and lifting and allowing it and breathing in from this third dimension, as well as direct yourself to higher dimensions and ask to breathe in that energy and that light. Let it circulate through you. Then exhale and do it again. Several times over, at least 5 times. And let yourself merge with this. This is not just a thinking exercise. This is a being, experiencing, doing exercise. It's life. This is life. Me speaking to you here is life. I'm not doing it with big hoo-ha and whatnot, and I can, but I'm not doing that right now. And it's still life. And look at yourself. Do you love your life? Why not? What would you change? What steps can you take to create that change? Write this down. Or put it in one of those doodad machines. Whatever works for you, however you do it. What is it that would be the life that you think for you is the ideal life? My ideal life is not necessarily what someone else would like. Among what I do is I'm an artist. I'm a writer. I have, how many books do I have? I have 4 books. Check out my website, AudreyNow, AudryeNow.com. I have 3 courses. At some point, I've done a lot more, but I have 3 online. The Morph course morphed into the magic of self-love, soul essence self, ego personality self, sexuality, sensuality, spirituality, stupendous sex, your intimacy, healing exuberance course. And then there's the ism course, ism freedom. Be free of the causes and effects of racism, sexism, and other isms. I thought when I first released that course, it would go viral because there were such issues. No, not yet. Because so many people are in denial of who they are. Oh my God. Blows my mind. Just nuts. I mean, there are some white people that are the best people on the earth. I know some of them are my friends and some of them I study with. And some, holy cow, how stuck are you? You don't like that? I apologize. I probably could have said it nicer. And the same with people who identify as black, which I still say black, brown, beige. Because I look at the color and then I see and say, does everyone like that? No. Do I care? Nah. Yes, no. There are issues that have to be cleaned up from all this junk of racism and other stuff to eons. So as we all do that, and yes, I can help you with that, it is the time to let it go. You don't have to hold on to it. It's like holding on to poundage that makes you overweight. You don't need it. Boom. And why do I say this so easily? Because I've been on the planet for a minute or 2. Literally. See this face? This is 83 and change. Years. 83 years and, and 3 months. So I've had a few experiences, wonderful ones, yucky ones. Am I a fan of the yucky ones? Not particularly. I'm still creating peace because it's my life. You have your life. So let me say and leave this on a high note. Many channels, and I'm one of them, see a lot of changes coming. That's obvious. We're in it. And they see our species really evolving. We have everything we need to do that. So take your steps. This podcast is one of mine. And yes, please subscribe, like, love. That's the one with the heart. And share. Let other people grow and evolve. I could wear, well, not now, I'm living in Costa Rica, and my fancy stuff, I'm simpler here. I'm living in a Tico house, not an American-built, no. And it's just beautiful, it's lovely. Nature is gorgeous. So allow yourself to thrive right down to you. What is thriving? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? How are you doing that? How are you being that? What else needs to fill in the spaces? Play with this. Laugh with this. Enjoy this. Okay, so please share this with people. I appreciate everything you're bringing to us. Have a glorious day. Bye for now. Bye-bye.